Hey, all you beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Thank you for checking me out. Got quite a few choice things to say, but first I want to thank Occult Demon Cassette Tapes for letting me use this. They are the best. They actually upload this stuff so people can use it. Hang on. Let me share the screen. Okay, I can't talk and chew gum at the same time, so no wonder I can't do two things at the same time, right? All right, let me see if you can see that. And you can. Alrighty, so we're gonna just go into this. And yeah, like I said, shout out to Demon Occult Cassette Tapes. They upload this stuff so that other people can use it. This is really embarrassing stuff that the Christians want you to forget. And I am not going to let them forget it because I see the same thing happening. And I'm not going to get into politics because I'm not a political channel. But I will say this. When you've got right-wing freaks in places of power, there's a really big problem. Now, luckily, most people, most Americans, luckily, are not this stupid. Luckily. But at any rate, that's all I'm going to say about it. And we can get on with the video.
Totally opposed to goodness, purity, and selfless behavior.
All religions are coming around to Satanism.
Okay, he just said all religions are coming around to Satanism. I'm just going to make an educated guess, and I'm going to say they clip it at this, and they don't give out what he says afterward. Okay? And let's not forget that this is Anton LaVey. Okay? He's an atheist Satanist, meaning he doesn't even believe in Satan. Satan is just a symbol to him. For those of you not in the know, Anton LaVey founded the Church of Satan. But anyway, moving on.
We're in the very throes of a new satanic age. The evidence is all around us. All we have to do is look at it.
Shabhan Parash.
Shabhan Parash.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
To the Satanist, good is evil and evil is good. The truth is a lie.
No. See, this is what's wrong with Christianity. It's like living in an upside down world. You see, they think that the truth is a lie. Not all Christians, I will say. Okay, not all Christians. But these particular Christians, they believe the truth is a lie. And and the lie is the truth. Okay, so usually, but not always, but usually on Saturdays, I have what's called a Saturday live stream. I call it a Saturday live stream. And I'm going through the fucking Bible. Okay. And all you have to do is read the fucking thing to find out that it is totally, totally not literal, is the best way I can put it. I'm not going to say that it's false. There are people who think the Bible is metaphor, which is fine. But if you think the Bible is literal, there is a lot of stuff in there that never, ever happened. Flood of Noah, anyone? So, yeah. I do a lot of that stuff on my edited videos. So I'm not going to go into that here. But yeah. But no, lady, no. Like I said, most Satanists, there are a few branches of theistic Satanists out there. Most of them are just edgy teenagers. And, you know, the phase will pass. But these people generally, and I don't want to say every theistic Satanist is like this, but theistic Satanists generally believe in Satan because they want to do bad things. Basically. They don't believe in Satan because there are bad things happening in the world. They believe in Satan because they want to do bad things. Case in point, Richard Ramirez. And that probably just got me demonetized. Oh well. Hey guys, if you want to help me, you can always throw a buck or two my way. Much appreciated. These people here that you see crossing the screen, they're my members. You can join for as low as 99 cents a month. You get debunks early and you get custom emojis. Anyway, back to the show.
And a lie is a truth. Sweet is bitter and bitter is sweet. And everything is twisted around the other way.
The Satanists have merely followed the pantheist way of thought to its logical conclusion.
No. Pantheism is not Satanism. Two different things there, buddy. I really wish, and I know this is kind of old, okay, but Christians are still doing this shit. I really wish Christians would learn terminology. Probably the one thing that irks me the most when doing my debunks is having to parse out what the creationists are trying to talk about. And yes, I'm talking about creationists specifically right now and not just Christians, okay? Because it's the subset of Christian that I have the most trouble with, okay? But I debunk creationists. Christian creationists. Okay. So anyway, they don't know definitions. And because they don't know definitions, they are wrong 100% of the time. And I have to correct their dumb ass because of that. So, yeah. Look at my, I can't remember whether it's the very last debunk that's up right now, where the Genesis apologetics dude says Morganu Codon is in a shrine. Yeah. Learn what fucking words mean. You know, I mean, come on. Go back to an English class. I learned what a shrine was in like second grade. So, you know, this guy, Biddle, I think he is, I debunked so many creationists at this point. I can't keep up with them. But it's Genesis apologetics. If that dude, a grown-ass man, doesn't know what a shrine is, yeah, he definitely needs to go back to at least second grade, maybe even kindergarten. Okay? All right. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. These people, and most of them in the Satanic Panic, which is when this came out, were creationists. Just throwing that out there. All right, moving on.
If there are no absolutes, if God doesn't exist, he hasn't set absolute limits to what we can do.
See what I mean? Either he doesn't know what pantheism is, or he does know what pantheism is, and he is just lying. All pantheism is saying that everything in the universe is God. Pantheism says, not me, not Lisa for Truth, but pantheism says that I have God within me. God indwells everything. That's pantheism. Okay? That's pantheism. Everything has God in it. Everything's a sentient being. That's pantheism. Okay? Learn your words, because you sound like a fucking idiot when you say something that is totally not true. And to my knowledge, it's not the pantheists that say that, it's the atheists that say that. And not even all atheists would say that, because some Buddhists are atheists and they believe in karma. And karma definitely is an objective morality system. So, no, you're wrong on that too. Let's see what else this dumbass can be wrong about.
So therefore, anything that the self decides it wants, the self can go after.
We believe in greed. We believe in selfishness. We believe
Okay, I have not studied Anton LaVey. So I cannot speak as to what Anton LaVey thinks. Now, he's saying that we believe in greed, we believe in selfishness. But as far as I'm aware, and this may be wrong, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. The LaVeyan Satanists will say we embrace that part of our personality because that's what humans are. Humans are both good and evil. Now, like I said, that's to my knowledge, and I don't know much about LaVeyan Satanism. Like I said, if I am wrong, please correct me. I'm in no way an expert when it comes to LaVeyan Satanism. So, but yeah, I mean, he said that, which is just common sense because there is evil in the world. There is greed in the world. What don't you understand about this? Moving on.
And all of the lustful thoughts that motivate man, because this is man's natural feeling.
And therefore, Satanists take that to its extreme and say, if I want to be violent, I can be violent.
To my knowledge, no LaVeyan Satanist says that. To my knowledge, again, I am no expert in LaVeyan Satanism. But to my knowledge, no LaVeyan Satanist says that. None. Now, most atheists and LaVeyan Satanists are atheists. Most atheists are going to say a good thing is what gives the most good for the most amount of people. That is my definition of what is good. Okay? Doesn't have anything to do with what a God says. Okay? So yeah, people can be moral without God. But let's see what else this idiot has to say.
If I want to hurt others to gain my way, then I can hurt others to gain my way.
There are generally 4 different groups of Satanists. We would like to classify them as the dabbler.
To my knowledge, and I have to put this disclaimer on at the beginning of each segment that I talk about the LaVeyan Satanists, because like I said, I am not an expert. In fact, I don't even know much about them. But to my knowledge, no LaVeyan Satanist ever said, I can just do whatever the fuck I want. Fuck everybody else. Okay? All right. Moving on.
Then you have your religious Satanist, then you have your non-traditional Satanist, and then your generational Satanist. The dabbler.
Okay, so he's saying dabblers. That probably means the edgy teens. You know, the ones that want to believe in Satan because they want to be bad. You know, or you know, they're just looking for something different. their parents brought them up in Christianity and they just want something different. So they turn to Satanism as a, oh my God, we need to save him kind of thing. So yeah. All right, moving on.
Dabbler, we would classify as the teenager. The teenager would simply learn some things from his friends at school, dabble a little bit in the Ouija board, go down the library or the local bookstore and pick up a book, and kind of do his own thing. Not real dangerous, but he can be moved into further areas.
Dude, you are with a police department. You know damn well that dabblers can be dangerous. What world are you living in? The dabblers don't have the stringent moral philosophy of the quote-unquote religious Satanists, by which I'm assuming you mean the organized Satanists, like Church of Satan and Satanic Temple and whatnot.
Which could be criminal or dangerous in nature.
The dabblers are the people who are putting the graffiti up on walls, knocking over tombstones, and making a general nuisance of themselves in the public. They are the ones also who will do the animal sacrifices, and they're
I love it when you people just negate what you people just said. Here you have a sergeant saying, well, the dabblers, they're not going to be all that dangerous. And then somebody else says, yeah, they will be. Make up your fucking minds.
they're really novices. They're considered lower level Satanists by those who are higher up into the satanic realm.
No. They're not even considered Satanists. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You really need to figure out what the fuck you're talking about before you portray yourself as an expert.
The religious Satanists are protected by law. Anton LaVey's First Church.
Yes. I'm not going to call them religious because they're not. I would call them organized Satanists, Church of Satan, Satanic Temple, that kind of thing. They are atheistic Satanists. And yes, they have petitioned for church status so they can be tax exempt. That does not mean what you people think it means. All right, moving on.
Church of Satan in San Francisco would be an example of that. They are religious in their approach, and they try not to violate any man-made laws because it is not productive for their own self-interest.
Now, the non-traditional Satanist is a gentleman or lady or the group of people who would take certain ideologies, develop a cult, usually polarized around some central theme, oftentimes taken
Well, the dude actually got something right. Yes, there are cults that are grouped around the figure of Satan. These are theistic Satanists. Okay? I don't know why you people have such trouble with atheistic Satanists and theistic Satanists. Two different types of people. Usually with usually the theistic Satanists are going to be the edgy teens. I think there's a theistic branch in Britain, but I'm not sure. Again, I am in no way an expert on this. But yeah, way to go for getting something correct, asshole.
From a biblical aspect, and use that to commit crimes, or they may not commit any crimes, but for what we're talking about for these purposes, the non-traditional Satanist is oftentimes the most dangerous.
Now, then there are
Yes, because they're not really Satanists. Or if they are Satanists, they are theistic Satanists, which really, theistic Satanists scare the shit out of me. But we're not talking about really, not, for the most part, we're not talking about non-traditional Satanists. These people are getting up in arms. Hey, Dennis. We do not believe we came from a rock. That is a straw man. Why don't you learn the difference between abiogenesis and evolution? Because you know what? I don't know enough about abiogenesis to make a claim either way. So, no, I do not believe I came from a rock. Nobody believes we came from rocks. That is a straw man that you people use. And you know what? Let me just say this. He left, I think. But let me just say something for Dennis Hoven, the Denisovan. Let me just say this. Okay, let me just say this. You people believe we come from rocks. You people believe we come from rocks. It amazes me that you can't even wrap your head around your own belief system. Because let me tell you something. You believe that Adam and Eve were made before death entered into the world. That means there were no dead skin cells. Do you know what that actually means? Do you know what that means? And I'll get back to the video in a moment. That means that the dust that your God made you from was weathered rocks. Yep, that's right. Weathered rocks. Because, hey, there was no death, so there couldn't be any dead skin cells. No dead plants, nothing. So, dust is nothing but weathered rocks. If you take all the organic material out, which necessarily must happen for a perfect world before Adam and Eve ate the fruit, yes, you people believe we come from rocks. Now, back to the video.
generational Satanists. These are people who would have Satanism in their family, and it's passed down from
The only time I've heard about generational Satanists are from these people. Now, there may be some generational Satanists, but I believe what this idiot is referring to is Wicca. There are generational Wiccans. And this is where they need to learn their terminology. Wicca and witchcraft are different from Satanism. Okay? Also, atheists don't have your excuse for doing bad. Oh, I'll do bad and I'll ask Jesus for forgiveness and Jesus will just forgive me. That is an excuse. And we don't have that luxury because we don't believe in your fucking Jesus.
Generation to generation, just as the name would intimate. And these Satanists would produce all kinds of horrors secretly.
From infancy, they
Debunked. Totally debunked. Need I need to say any more? Just go look at my Satanic Panic series for that. But no, that's debunked. Totally debunked. And you know what? I'm not going to go any further with this today. I will come back to it. But I'm not going to do this anymore today. So have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. And don't forget, nobody believes that we came from rocks except creationists. Also, don't forget, if you want to, if you like what I do and you want to support me, you can become a member. You can become a member for as low as 99 cents a month, and you get custom emojis and you get debunks early. And I will say, that's all, folks. I'm sorry, I can't be Porky Pig. But anyway, have fun, and I will see you guys later. Bye.